Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Desiree Marie and today we're doing a Loc Chat video. This video, if you have not yet seen the series of Loc Chat, this is a the Loc Chat is basically addressing a lot of you guys' questions. So it's a Q&A session where we address your questions straight from the comment box, and I will be giving my answers, my solutions, struggles, all of that stuff. So I try to do this weekly so that I stay on top of you guys' questions and really get a lot shared as far as information, the things that you guys may be wondering, and whatever I don't know, I make sure to go and research so that I'm giving you the right information. Just know that I'm still learning as I'm sharing this information with you guys. So you guys are learning, I'm learning, and that's basically what this channel is all about, learning and growing together. So yes, I have gathered a few questions from the comment box of the last Loc Chat video, and we're going to be addressing them here in this video. But if you have any questions that you have about your hair, lock maintenance, lock care, or anything having to do with locks, do list them down below in the comment section. If you saw that I did not answer any of the questions that you may have posted, I may have not seen it, so do list them down below if you still have that question on your heart, so that we can address it in another video. But yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get started. So, I'm looking on my phone. I did snap, what do you call it? Screenshot you guys' questions. So we're gonna get on to the first question. The first question is from a subscriber named Coco Swan. Hey, and she says, "Hey girl, love your vids. Thank you. I am about 2 months locked now and I notice my hair is really dry. I don't know how often I should seal locks with oil. What do you do to prevent dryness of your locks?" So if you guys have seen my lock journey this far, I have been talking a lot about dryness, how my hair feels dry. But if your hair is also suffering from dryness as well, one thing that I could recommend is drinking more water. That's something that I'm trying to do as well. Drink more water so that you moisturize your hair from the inside, because your hair pretty much reflects what you're putting inside. So it starts from the inside. I'm preaching to myself, but we're learning together. So drink more water. Try to increase your water intake. Also, don't be afraid to spray your hair with water. You could do this daily. You can do this every other day. For me, I try my best to do it daily, but if I don't do it daily, I spray every other day. I spray my hair with water. I don't saturate my hair with water, but I get enough so that my locks get the moisture. And I also apply an oil. I have been using the shea butter oil, but I also have other oils that I'm going to talk about in a upcoming lock care video, where I talk about the hair oils that I purchased from an Indian market. Some of them I will share here. I picked up this cactus oil, I picked up olive oil, I picked up a grapeseed oil, and an oil called Navratna. I will be sharing that with you, but those are great oils. From what I have learned so far, olive oil is great, but it does tend to weigh down your hair. Grapeseed oil is excellent to moisturize your hair and get rid of the dry flakiness. If you're suffering from dandruff, grapeseed oil mixed with an essential oil is great to apply on your scalp. Make sure you massage your scalp, massage the moisture into your scalp, because that is the base of everything that you see. Your hair follicles come from your base. So not only are you hydrating your body with oil, with water, not oil, with water, but you're also setting the foundation when you apply this oil onto your scalp. You mix that with an essential oil. This could be anything. This could be rosemary oil, lavender oil, anything of your choice. You can do that. Also make sure that your hair shaft gets a lot of the oil as well. What I do is I scrunch my hair with the oil so that all of the lock gets the moisture, not just the top, but everything, even inside of the lock, because your lock is made up of different hairs inside. You want to make sure every single part of your hair gets that moisture. Another thing, I have so many recommendations. Okay, another thing you can do is steam your hair. That is what I've been doing so far with my hair. If you've seen my lock update videos where I wash my hair and I moisturize my hair, I do steam my hair. So you can get yourself a steamer. I'll put a steamer recommendation down below in the description box so that you can check that steamer out, see if it works for you, order it. These steamers are not super expensive. You don't have to go the expensive route. You can get yourself a steamer that's very affordable. I'll list at least 3 options down below for you. Steam your hair after you wash it. That ensures that your hair gets the moisture that it needs. Which is great. Every time I steam my hair feels great afterwards. The last time I washed my hair, I didn't steam it, and it kind of felt a little bit drier. So I did see the benefits of steaming your hair. You can steam it. You can also do a hot oil treatment. So heat up one of your favorite oils and apply it to your hair, to your scalp. Put it in a bag, put it in cover your head and keep it in for half an hour to an hour or more if you wish. And there your hair gets all of the moisture it needs. You can do this weekly, you can do this bi-weekly whenever you wash your hair. But try to do those things. Rather than using tap water, a lot of my subscribers have talked about rose water, which is great for your hair for keeping moisture rather than using dry tap water. You can use rose water in addition to putting your oils in your head on a daily basis. Rose water works really well. My mother, who is also locked, she recommended just buying roses and putting it in water and allowing the roses to diffuse the goodness of the rose, the rose petals. So that's a cheaper route to getting rose water. But you can also, I'm gonna list all of it down below for you. I'm really excited because I also need to buy these things as well. But these are great options to keeping moisture in your hair. And try to stay away from any shampoos that have sulfates. Those are really drying for your hair. You got to make sure that you're using a shampoo that does not strip your hair dry. One shampoo that I loved when I first started washing my hair, I used Curls, and Curls is sulfate free, paraben free, and it really kept moisture in my hair. I loved it. I also heard a lot about the Castile soap, which is great for your hair. But yeah, those are great benefits for your hair. So try those out and see how it works for you. Hopefully it does. I know that it will. Try to stay on top of all of those things that I just mentioned, and your hair will flourish. It will not suffer from dryness as much as you may be experiencing right now. Alright, so hopefully that worked. Yay! Okay, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to pull up a conversation that you guys had here, and this was started by my cool subscriber Natasha Meredith. She's cool, really cool. She's always commenting. Thank you. And she said, I like the natural look. So is it okay just twisting my new growth and not twisting all the way down? I don't like the skinny look. I love the puffiness. Me too. I don't like the skinny look at all. And so she said, I know how to palm roll. It's easy, but I don't think it matters if you just twist the new growth. I really just don't like the scalpy skinny look. And someone named West Indian Empress, she says, I'm almost 3 months in and this is my same question. I never twist the entire twist. Really because I don't know how to palm roll, so I just finger twist my new growth, but someone told me that was wrong. Okay, so I'm going to address Natasha Meredith's question first. She asked, do you have to retwist all of your hair every time you do your hair, or can you just retwist the roots and leave the lock alone? I'm going to tell you what was recommended to me by my mom. She's locked. Her name is VelvetLox. Check her out. She's cool. She talks about her locks too. She mentioned that with baby locks, you have to make sure that you train your hair. So as your hair is starting off and it's, you know, budding out and still in the process of filling out, you have the stray hairs, you have the frizziness going on. You want to make sure that you train your hair. So you do have to retwist your roots, and you also have to palm roll your lock as well. What I do is I retwist the roots and I palm roll my hair very loosely so that I'm not like making it skinny, but I'm making sure that the hairs at least know where to go. The stray hairs know how to form. I don't palm roll my hair more than 2 times each lock because I really don't like the skinny look either. I love the puffy look. So you do want to make sure that you stay consistent with palm rolling, because palm rolling will help train your hair to form that cylinder look that you want with puffy hair. But you don't have to palm roll hard. You can palm roll gently. Yeah, so I hope that answered your question. For West Indian Empress, if you don't know how to palm roll, I did address that in my last update, which is my month 5 update. I did it on camera. I made sure that you guys saw the whole process of palm rolling. I spoke a lot about the benefits, why I need to palm roll, why it's very important to palm roll. So do check that video out. I'm going to list it up here and also in the description box so that you can take a look, and hopefully it answers your question. If it doesn't, make sure that you ask the question again here, and I will make sure to address it again in another video, just so that I can be sure that I helped you out and your questions are answered. So hopefully that works, okay? Check it out and enjoy. Yes. Alright, the next question is from Denisha Ellis. Hey Denisha Ellis. And she says, hey Desiree, I'm 3 months in and the ends of my hair are so stringy, it's annoying. When will they begin to thicken up? So congratulations on your 3 months. Yay, that's great. Congratulations. I'm excited that you're still hanging in there. So you're talking about your ends are stringy. That's really normal at this point. In 3 months, your hair will be stringy. It's still trying to understand what it's doing and how it's going to become a lock. So do be patient. I understand that it is annoying. I dealt with a lot of the stringiness and the balls at the ends of my hair. But in order to combat the balls, you know, the stringiness, you can take the ends of your hair and wrap it around the lock. So let me try to see if I can give you an example here. No, not that one. Yes, this one right here. Perfect. So do you see how my hair has like the stringy ends? This is just an example. Your hair might be like this, or it might be, you know, even more stringy. What you can do is take the end. And wrap it. Thanks. Around the lock. And then just do a little palm roll, and voila, it is together. It's sealed. Well, it's in the process of sealing, and you don't have so many stray ends that make you so annoyed. I would not recommend cutting the ends. Don't do that, because the stringy ends are very necessary. A very necessary step in your ends sealing and becoming a lock. So don't cut them. Don't fuss around with them too much. The thing that I just showed you, wrapping your hair with the stringy end, only do that when it's really necessary. but for the most part, leave your hair alone, because right now it's doing its own thing. It wants you to leave it alone. Believe me, when you leave your hair alone, it progresses. That is the point in locking your hair. You want to leave it alone so that it progresses and it becomes its own identity. If you still are upset with your stringy ends, I would recommend doing an updo. You can take your ends and roll them up and do something cute and stylish and work with your hair that way. Or just throw on a scarf. I did a video where I showed you guys, I think, about 7 scarf styles that you can do, ways that you can wrap your hair with a turban, with a scarf, whatever, just to hide your hair and manage the early stages. So you can try that out, see how that works for you, but do be patient. Your hair is still growing, all right? And congrats again. I'm so excited for you. All right, let's do 2 questions. So this question is from a subscriber named, wait, did I just, oh, okay, from West Indian Empress. Hey, again. And she says, I'm almost 3 months in and my hair is like 4A and 3C in some areas. So what advice could you give for untwisting and unraveling down the middle of my locks and at the ends? Does that mean it will take longer for those specific locks to lock? All right, so yeah, judging by your hair texture, well, congrats on your 3 months. Judging by your hair texture, you said that you have 4A and 3C hair, which is very much more fine than 4C or 4B hair. So your hair has the tendency to unravel a lot more than, say, someone with more coarse hair. I would recommend that I'm not sure how rough you are handling your hair, but try to be more gentle with your hair. Try not to touch your hair so much, because as you touch your hair, as you style it, as you look at it and play around with it, it may be unraveling as you manipulate it. So try not to manipulate your hair too much. I'm not sure if I'm sure that you washed your hair by now. Try not to wash your hair without a stocking cap. So in my first wash video, which I'm going to list so that you can click on and see, but I made my own stocking cap, and this was recommended by another YouTuber. I made my own stocking cap and I washed my hair through the stocking cap to eliminate any type of cases of unraveling or anything like that. That helps so that the water doesn't drop your 2-strand twist, but it rather holds the roots so that you can just get right to it, rinse your hair out. But yeah, it all goes back to how hard you manipulate your hair right now. Try not to manipulate your hair very much at all. And if you do moisturize your hair, do it very lightly. Make sure that you are you understand how hard you are with your hair. Try not to touch it so much. Try not to play around in it, and just let it be, and it should do good. And as the months progress, your hair will mature a little bit more, and unraveling will not be so much of a pain as it is right now. So just stick in there and try to implement those pieces of advice that I just gave you, and let me know how that goes for you. And if you have any more questions, of course, list them down below. Alright? Okay, so we're going to get to one last question for this lock update video. And this is by Rita G. Williams. Hey! And she says, hey, I have been subbed to your channel and love watching your journey. Thank you. I have had my locks for 6 weeks now and haven't noticed any budding. My ends are extremely straight. I do moisturize with rose water and hair vitamin E oil referred by Yanni the lochologist every other day. Do you have any tips for the straight ends? Thanks. I love the way your locks have progressed so fast. Thank you so much. I am so excited that you watch my channel as you're watching Yanni the lochologist, because from what I hear, she's great. She's got great information about locks as well. And I'm a newbie, but I have been learning as well. Alright, so you mentioned that your hair, the ends seem straight and that you have not noticed any budding, yet you are at 6 months right now. At 6 months, your hair will bud. Your hair will bud. 6 weeks, I'm sorry. At 6 weeks, your hair is still new. It's still learning what it's doing. It's still gathering up all of the shed hairs. So try to be patient. Your hair sheds every single day. So as your hair sheds, it's going to fill in the lock little by little. At this point, you may not see it, but your hair does have shed hair on the inside. It has not yet gotten to the point of, say, 5, 6, 7 months, but it is doing something on the inside of your hair. So my best piece of advice would be to leave it alone. Don't examine it so closely. As hard as that may sound, as hard as that may be, you have to keep your hands out of your hair and try not to compare your hair and assess your hair while looking at other people, because your hair is still growing. It's been only 6 weeks. Your hair is growing. I guarantee that by 4 months you will see a bud in your hair. One thing that I have seen in my personal lock journey is after washing my hair, I started to see my hair bud. So after that first wash, when I washed my hair, the hair started to shrink and shrivel, and when I came out the shower and I looked at the hair, it looked like it started to bud, because the hair is doing different things when you wet it, when you apply the shampoo and all of that stuff. So maybe after your first wash, if you haven't washed your hair yet, you'll begin to see it. But be patient. It's budding, it's locking. Be patient with the growth so far. And as far as your straight ends, be patient with that as well, because your hair is still trying to learn what it's doing right now. It's trying to learn. So don't hasten your journey. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. If it's a problem for you, wrap up the ends. Play around with cute styles that are low manipulation, and maybe even try a scarf style. But leave it alone and try to not bother it. Don't disrupt it. This is all very important. Okay? Alright, so there is our Loc Chat video. I'm so excited. I love doing these videos. If you guys have any questions, any comments, concerns about your locks or about my locks, about lock maintenance, hair care, all of that stuff, list them down below so that I can gather all of them up straight from the comment box and address them in another video.